Joining us on the phone line today is the Chairman of Coal India, Gopal Singh, to talk about the financial impact of the wage revision on the company's financial. Hi, Mr. Singh. Thank you for joining us. Well, firstly, to start off with the impact of the wage revision itself, can you tell us a little more about that?
Oh, thank you so much. The impact in the first year is about 4,400 crores. And you see, I mean, every fifth year we revise the wages. It's a routine affair for our company. This 10th wage revision was due on 1st July 2016. So for last about 14 months, I mean, negotiation was going on between union and management. And then finally it was on 10th of October this month that we clinched the deal.
Mr.
Hello?
Singh, since the revision is with effect from July 2016, as you mentioned right now, how are you going to provide for the arrears which are there? And also, the wage increase, largely most of the brokerage notes have been saying it is above what they were expecting. And the provisions which you've made in your books, the wage increase is actually higher than that. Tell us, how would you actually account for all this in the coming quarters? A, the arrears, and B, the provisions. Will there be more provisions in the coming quarters?
See, I mean, initially unions were demanding for 50% hike in the basic wage, and that was the reason that it took more than 12 months to clinch the deal. But finally, they agreed for 20% hike in their basic wages, plus, of course, the allowances. And this wage agreement has been really unique in many facets. For example, this was the 10th wage agreement, which was finalized on the 10th day of 10th month in 10th meeting between labor unions and management. And it was the first time that praise was briefed jointly by the trade unions and management. And it's the first time that we have taken care of the social security, transparency, future of children, and the life after retirement of the employees. And this all will result in team building. It will result in synergy.
Mr. Singh, my question to you was, how will you account for the arrears in your accounts?
See, already we have provided for majority part of it in our books of accounts. Okay. And whatever balance is left, it will be done during this financial year itself.
Okay, and what would be the impact of this wage increase on your margins and the dividend yield, which most of the brokerages have reduced their expectations?
See, as I told you, that this wage agreement has been a unique many facets. This time we plan to offset this wage agreement and whatever the incremental outgo will be by increasing our production and productivity. Unions and management, we all are on the same page. And we are launching a productivity drive from 16th of this month. It will be for 1 month. And I am sure whatever outgo will be there on account of wage revision, that will be compensated by increase in productivity and production.
What's the volume growth that you're targeting for FY18, and also give us your production guidance?
This year we are targeting to produce 600 million tons with incremental growth of 46 million tons over last year. That will be the ever highest, I mean, for Coal India. And as you know, I mean, September we grew by plus 10%. And this month already there is a growth of plus 13% in our production.